Yes, sir. Just copped a Model X the other day, guys. Had to add another car to the fleet. Got a little boring just having one car. Got the tan interior. Those seats in the back will fold up. Autopilot on this thing too. It's crazy fast. I'm going to show you guys in a second how fast this thing is, but look at those yachts right there, guys. That's some motivation right there. Woo! Big money. This is San Diego for you guys. Caught this beautiful trade too on the S&P 500. I'm gonna break down this trade for you guys on my laptop after a couple of these clips. I want to show you guys this thing right here, but yeah, caught this really nice trade. Ended up making about $1,200 on one of my funded accounts, and then on my futures account I just made a couple hundred. But guys, look, we're gonna close all the doors. And we are out. Got the AP on.
She keeps saying her top fire. I'm like, let me see. Christian's cutting up my feet. I'm like, let me be.
This thing is so fast, guys.
Stone cold, stone cold. From the back of her arm, she can't run from me. Top me till I can't move, till the punishment. That was cut back the table, like this, like a
So guys, with the Teslas, they have autopilot mode. I'll show you guys. We'll go over here. Beautiful downtown San Diego. That was the first building that I lived in when I moved to San Diego, guys. Right there. Woo. Okay, so with autopilot, look, you double click it, and I'm not doing anything, guys. I'm not doing anything right now. I can make it go faster. Teslas are the move, but I do miss my Mercedes a lot, guys. My Mercedes, the day I was recording, actually had some issues, so I'm waiting for it to get fixed. But guys, this thing is sick. Guys, this is a major trading hack. Stop trading on your phone. Stop trading on your phone. Why? Because if you trade on your laptop, first off, when on TradingView, you can set alerts. So wherever your take profit and stop loss is, set an alert, and that alert will notify you when your trade hits your take profit or your stop loss. I've noticed that when I actually trade on my phone, I'm constantly looking at my phone. I have MT4 opened up. I'm just looking at the charts, monitoring my trade the whole entire time. And it's super stressful, and it builds up a lot of anxiety when you're constantly looking at the chart, especially if you're in drawdown. Like if your trade is in drawdown, you're going to start getting all emotional, and you're like, oh, is this a good trade? Should I close it? And that may make you close a trade prematurely, where it's not at your take profit yet, or it's close to hitting your stop loss. And I've had that so many times where I would be looking at a trade on my phone, and it would be close to my stop loss. I was like, damn it, I'm going to get stopped out. And I'd close a trade, and then I'd go back an hour later, and I'd look at the trade, and it didn't even hit my stop loss. So one thing that I've been doing is I'll trade on TradingView. That's where I do my analysis. And then I usually, if you guys have MT4, if you're doing Forex, you can get MT4 on your computer. So have MT4 on your computer where you execute the trade. And then if you guys really need it, what you can do is you can log in to your MT4 on your phone, but use an investor password, so you can't actually do anything to the account. Like you can't enter more trades or modify the trade or anything. And then one thing that I do too is, like, guys, I've had a crazy routine that I just started last week. I used to wake up at like 5:55 and I would shower, then I would trade. But now I'm getting up at 5 a.m., going straight to the gym in my building, doing cardio for 30 minutes. After I do that, I'll then take a shower, get all freshened up, and then I'll take my dog for a walk so I can get some fresh air and see the sun rise. But I'm telling you guys, once you are like awake for at least an hour and a half and you're being as productive as possible, I'm telling you, your trading is going to 10x. And so many people, this is for the people that are on like the West Coast, like me in California. Like, guys, You need a really strong morning routine. If you do not have that, you're going to be slacking in your trading. Even a year ago, 2 years ago, even this past year, I did not have a strong morning routine. I was tired. I wasn't cognizant when I was in front of the markets. I just wasn't alert and aware of what was going on because I wasn't fully awake. So by me getting up at 5 a.m., going to the gym, showering, going outside, and then trading, it's a game changer. So if you guys are on the West Coast, I know it's hard, but you need to stop being a little baby and you need to get up early, get stuff done, and I promise you your trading is going to be a million times better. Watch, try this and let me know if it helps you guys out. Alright guys, let's break down this trade that I took today. Really nice trade. And if you guys want to trade live with me, I do offer access to my live trading session. So it's just US30 live or US30livetrading.com. And there is a link in the description and it's only $100 a month. So when I'm trading, guys, I am always starting off with the daily time frame. And what I want you guys to notice, this is why I really like trading the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and US 30 because they're always in an uptrend. If you guys look at it, they're always in an uptrend in the scheme of things. So when I was trading the S&P 500 today, what I did is I looked at the previous daily candle and I saw that on Friday we pushed up very heavily. So when I see these big bullish candles like this, or like this, or like this, I know that the next day is most likely going to push up. If I see some type of reversal candle, then that next day, I'm like, okay, maybe it might have a decent push up, but I want to see already previous candles having a lot of momentum pushing up. And by the way, guys, when I'm trading, I am showing up to my computer at 6:25 a.m. That's my time in California. Like, I'm not showing up an hour before. I've noticed that when I would show up an hour before, 2 hours before, I kind of would put all these different biases in my head. And I was like, well, it's doing this, so it could be a sell today. I like to think of my trading as keeping it stupid simple. And the more time that I spend in front of the charts, the more I'm going to look at them and be like, whoa, it could go up today, it could be down. The minute 15 is doing this, but the hour's doing this. I like to literally start at the daily and be like, previous candles bullish. Then I'll go down to the 4 hour and I'm like, all right, well, we have a bunch of small candles that are consolidating. That's price building up. And most likely what's going to happen since we have the New York session opening up, or since we're in the New York session and the market open is at 6:30, I think the market open is where we're going to see the actual push up. And we can see that. Look at this candle, the 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. candle right here. Yep. 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. candle right here pushed up. So all from over the weekend when the market opened back up, look at the market wasn't doing anything. So when you see a bunch of small candles like this during the Asian and the London session, that's a really good sign. That means that the market makers are holding back all the money in the market for when the market opens up. Same thing happened on Friday. Obviously, there was kind of these candles. They were decent size, but once again, in this gray shade right here, look at how the candle was much bigger than right here and here. And there was a decent move during the London session. That's because that was NFP, that wasn't NFP last Friday. But notice, like here too, kind of pushed up, and for about a day and a half, it was consolidating and then pushed up. So when you see these small candles, that's really good. That's what you want to overall see. Okay. And I went down to the 1 hour time frame. From the 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. candle, this was a very significant candle right here. Let me delete this real quick and then we'll re-add it. This candle right here was a spinning top, but I want you guys to notice how the body of this candle right here, look at the body, how it engulfed the body of this candle. This was the open of the previous candle, but this candle said, do you know what? I'm pushing higher, and I'm not just pushing higher. The wicks do matter in a way, but you want to see how the bodies are opening and closing. That's going to give you guys a ton of confirmation. So we saw that right there. Spinning top engulfed the previous candle. We can pretty much call this a bullish engulfing. So I was looking at all these time frames, getting confluence on all of them, and I want my confluence to be the same on all these time frames. I want to see bullish here, bullish here, bullish here, And then once I get to my lower time frames, like the minute 15, these are the time frames that I'm going to be entering on. So usually I'll execute a trade mainly on the minute 15, but I have been on the minute 5 lately and the minute 1. And I think that this trade that I took, it was on the minute 5, I think. Yeah, where was it? Yeah, so I saw, or it was on the 2 minute actually. I took this trade on the 2 minute. So I saw this was right before the market opened. Right here. This is where I entered. So I saw this zone right here, this influx of price, and I got my zone from this candle's high, and then this next candle's low. So I looked at these 3 candles, and some people call this like a fair value gap, whatever you guys want to call it. This is just a zone, how I look at it. And what I like to overall see is I like to see a big bullish candle to see the momentum going up. But I want to see the wicks have space between them. So the candle before this big candle, I want to see the wick has space, and this candle would have space, so I could draw my zone right there. So like, if we're looking at this candle right here, look how the low of this candle is right here, and the high of this candle is right here. That really wouldn't be a zone. So that's what I saw. I saw the zone right here on the 2 minute, and then as soon as price it broke to the upside, it kept going up. Once price came down and retested it right here, right at this level, right here at 50.44 is when I entered a buy. And the way that I have been trading lately, and I never used to do this, I'd always wait for the candle to close, and I was like, oh, if I see a bullish candle, I'm going to enter a buy. But the logic and the way that I have been trading lately is I want to buy on down close candles, and I want to sell on up close candles. So I saw this trade right here. We have to actually put back our position. I totally forgot to push. I'm going to have to go back for a minute. So that's the logic that I've been having lately is I want to be buying on down close candles, selling on up close candles, and that's how you're going to get the most optimal entry. So once you guys start thinking like that, I promise you you're going to start getting way better trades. So ideally, this was the trade that I took. If we go back to the 2 minute time frame right here. Okay. I entered my buy right on this candle once it hit this zone, this green zone right here. Had my stops right below this low right here. You can see that's where my alert is. And I told you guys a second ago in the video earlier on that you want to have your alert set. So I had my stop loss alert set right here. And then my TP, the alert already hit. But you guys can see my alert right here. So it was at 50.50 right here. Or 50, what was it? 50.50, yeah. 50.50 was my TP. So right up. Why is it off? Oh, okay. So I had my 50% take profit, and then my TP was at 50.56. So when I'm trading, what I'm doing is I'm setting alerts on my take profit and stop loss. And one thing that I have been doing with my trading too, to really secure the bag every single trade, because not every trade is going to hit our TP, especially if we're having a bigger take profit. So what I've been doing is once I actually figure out my position and I set it up when I'm in a trade, I simply grab my fibs from my entry to my take profit, and then I get the 50% level. And I'll just put a line right here, like a regular trend line like this. Boom. And then I'll mark it up. I'll go to the settings and I'll put 50% level, take 50% partials. Something simple like that. So then once price goes and hits that 50% level, what I do is I take a portion of my profits, 50% of my profits, and then I'm trailing my stop loss to my entry. So by me trailing my stop loss to my entry, my profits are, my trade is now at break even. So if it does reverse, I'm maybe going to lose like a couple of dollars with spread and commissions, but that's not a big deal because I already closed 50% of my profit. And a lot of the time, it may go and re-hit your entry, which is fine, but you close 50% of profits. Like today, once it hit that 50% point, it just kept going. It did not come near to the entry where I entered at. So this is the trade that I took today. Really, really simple. Once again, if you guys want to sign up, just go to US 30 Live Trading and you guys can trade with me. This is everything that you're going to get, and you guys will have access to me. So if you guys want to trade with me, if you want to build a better relationship, a closer relationship with me, definitely check that out. But guys, I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this vlog and the Tesla, and I'm telling you guys right now, hard work does pay off. And I know that a lot of you are probably like, I'm not seeing the results that I want right now. I'm still working that job that I don't like, but show up every day. Be consistent, because consistency is going to outweigh motivation. There's going to be days where you're not motivated, and then there's going to be days where you're super motivated. But if you're consistent, if you tell yourself, do you know what, I don't care how I feel, I'm going to show up every single day, and I'm going to do what I need to do. And one thing too, it's like you have to have consistency with a mix of discipline, because consistency is like showing up every single day no matter what. But that's also discipline, showing up no matter how you feel. And discipline is also going to go hand in hand with your trading. You need to be disciplined to not over leverage your account. You need to be disciplined to let the trade do its thing. You need to be disciplined to have a morning routine so you're mentally and properly focused when you actually are trading. So there's all these little things that go into it, but I want you guys to understand that there's very few skills that you can learn in your life where you can make $1,000, $10,000, $100,000 in a couple of minutes without having to do any physical labor. If you count that is physical labor, I don't know what to tell you, but like that's all you guys need to do is just click buttons on your little mouse pad. So stay consistent. If you guys need anything, follow me on IG, send me a message, reach out to me. I'm here to help you guys out. I want to let you guys know that you can reach out to me and get help. And I don't care if you guys don't buy my products. You don't have to. Whatever you guys need, I have your back for life. This isn't like an exchange. Hey, you give me money and I'll help you. Like, I will help you guys for free. So reach out to me on IG, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you guys have a good day. Peace. Not a lot of people made it to the end of the video, but you did. Make sure you share this video with a friend. Also, comment below. I want to know who you guys are and how I can help you guys out with your trading. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping weekly videos every single week on trading to help you guys out. Look forward to seeing you guys soon.